Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create a works cited page for your research paper in MLA format. So I have three things open now. I have Microsoft Word open because this is where we're going to create our works cited page. Let's set up this, but just a second. I have another thing open. I have this article that I'm going to use for my research. I'm going to cite this. And the last thing that I have open is some automatic way to make citations. So many people use this website, easybib.com, but look at all these advertisements and it's really slow, and sometimes it makes you watch a video, and it also tries to make you pay for it. This is another one that's really common, citationmachine.net. But again, look at all these ads. It's kind of a lot of stuff here, and they make you pay for it if you use it a lot, and it's kind of slow. The last one is my favorite. It's actually new. It's called cloudsite.net. So this one has no advertisements at all. It's really simple. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to close these other ones because they're garbage. But they actually work if you want to use those. So anyway, all right, first step. I need to set up my works cited page. So I'm going to go to Microsoft Word. I'm going to center this. So in a works cited page, the first step is you make a title, works cited. You need to use this to center your title. Do not press space, 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 or tab, 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 tab. Don't do that, okay? You want to use the center key here. All right, capital W, capital C. Works means resources or things like articles, newspapers, magazines, websites. Cited means you used those and you got information from those. So that's what works cited means. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to make it left aligned now here. Okay, and now we are ready to make our works cited page. All right, let's go back to the internet and let's go back to my article here. All right, this is the article I want to cite. So I'm going to show you how to do it automatically. Go up to the URL right here. I'm going to copy the URL. Okay, I'm going to go to Cloud Site. Okay, welcome to Cloud Site. All right, I'm going to do a website. I can choose what style I want. MLA, APA, Chicago, there's many styles. MLA is what we choose. Website, book, I'm going to choose a website. Enter the website link. I'm going to paste my URL, cite. We'll see if it automatically can cite it. Okay, it tries to get the information from the website. Sometimes it doesn't work. But let's look. Author. Let's double check. Is the author's first name the? No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go back. Let's check. Is there an author here? Okay, there's no author. I don't see any author here. This is something published on their website. All right. It says that it's an executive summary. It's from this. It's printed by this organization, the Human Rights Documentation Center. And this is the date. But I don't see any author because it was a document that's made by this organization. It's not made by a person. Not by one person. So let's go back. There's no author. So let's delete, delete, delete. No author. That's okay. Next step, URL. We have the URL. Next step, publisher. Who published this? Okay, let's go back. All right, who published this? What's the name of this website that published it? This is the name of the website, Race, Racism, and the Law. That's a website, kind of like blog type thing. So let's go back. That's correct, Race, Racism, and the Law. That's the publisher. The title of the article, Racial Discrimination, the Mexican Record. Let's check. Racial Discrimination, the Mexican Record. Okay, so this is the website name. This is the name of this article. This is the title of the article. So that looks good. Website type, just leave it blank. Month accessed. When did we access this? Well, today is March, and today is March 23rd, and it's 2020. Okay, now this is when was it published? Let's go back and let's see if we can find this information here. All right, September 2001. That's when this was published. So let's go back. Okay, we don't know the day. That's okay. We know the month it was published, September. We know the year was 2001. All right, now let's look at our citation here. Does this look okay? In MLA, you put the author first, but there's no author, so we skip it. Next, we put the title of the article. Good. Next, we put the name of where it came from, the book or the magazine or the newspaper or the website name. Okay, looks good. Then we put the date it was published. Looks good. Then we put the URL and the link. So that looks good to me. We can copy this. This is how you copy it. Or you can highlight and you can copy. So good, we have our citation. We had to do a little bit of checking, right? We had to check to make sure everything looked good. So now we're going to go back into Microsoft Word and we're going to paste our first citation. That looks really weird and crazy. Okay, our paper is supposed to be Times New Roman size 12, but it pasted it with this weird thing here. All right, so one thing you can do is go to keep text only, and then it matches that. But we want to make sure everything is in Times New Roman, and we want to make sure the size is 12. All right, there we go. Okay, the last step for a works cited page is a little bit strange. Okay, some people don't know how to do this. So what we do is we want to highlight this. We want to do something called a hanging indent. That means it's not like this, it's the opposite. We want to move this over 1/2 inch, okay, or about 1 centimeter. Okay, the top, so we use the bottom thing to move that, this little bottom rectangle, 1/2 inch. Then we want to go to the top little thing and we want to move that back to the original. And so this is called a hanging indent because the first line is not indented, but all the other lines, second line, third line, fourth line, is indented. All right, so we're just going to repeat that process for all of our sources. So we're going to keep getting more and more sources here, right? And we're going to put them in our works cited page, just like this, right? We have many sources. Each one has a hanging indent. First line is not indented, the second and other lines are. We put them in alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, based on whatever the first letter is. Maybe it's the author's last name, maybe it's the title, if there's no author, like in this case. So that's how we make a works cited page. Okay, that is it. This should be the last page of your essay. It should start a new page. So your essay will be on the previous page, and then this is the last page of your essay. All right, so congratulations. Now you know how to make a works cited page.